All right, so my name is Reggie Truxon. I'm an architect at Gensler. At Gensler, I'm an associate, and I hold a couple different roles. One is for design management, also for race and diversity. But even more, I'm also the DC NOMA president. And so the topic I will give to you today and kind of guide you through my 3 minutes is sustainability. How did it find me? So we'll talk about a little bit of a pathway and some thoughts. And so here at Gensler, what we do know is that addressing climate change is the moral and business imperative of our time. Now is the time to prepare for a resilient future. A recent study by Gensler Research Institute found that 72% of adults in the US believe that climate change is an urgent issue. But here's the interesting part is that only 18% feel that their communities are prepared. Being prepared, oh, I jumped back. It's okay, but with that being prepared, here at Gensler, we do have some of the different, we have a lot of different programs and initiatives that give us different pathways to figure out, our personal change commitment. And something that I've taken from that is moving from we to I, makes it personal. It takes it and puts it down home because all of the little things that we do day in, day out are what make the change. So I look at myself, I'm like, oh yeah, solar decathlon, I participated, I was a juror there. And it was an incredible moment because sustainability found me in the heart of the students. They lit up for these innovative solutions to really come up with net zero and net positive solutions for their designs. But it also made me think, am I doing enough? Here's an image of Southeast DC, right around the corner from where I live, and it's like, is this an environment that we are reaching? Are we finding people where they are so that they can make their change, so that they can move from their we to I? And so, I look at some of these ANC meetings in Southeast DC where, it's about who's moving into the neighborhood, some of the gun violence, but can we maintain the energy to talk about sustainable solutions so that their futures can be just as bright? It is the impact for these members of the community that sometimes all they need is a little bit of exposure so that they know what is right for their communities to make them in a better environment, which also then lends to the greater good of we. The Smart Surfaces Coalition is another useful resource that we can see is looking at studying for heat island effect and greening these neighborhoods. But what's even more important for me is up in the upper left-hand corner is Metropolitan AME Church. This is the church that I attend, is a part of this coalition. They have reached out to this church to find a different way to reach out to these communities, which is equally as important. Another, through DC NOMA, we have Project Pipeline, which, we're talking about the older communities. How do we get to the youth? We have to find and start these solutions earlier than often because, again, it takes exposure. Once you're exposed, you then have the knowledge and the keys to actually do something about it. And so when I think about sustainability and how it's found me and it's affected me, I just realize and remember that we all have a responsibility to provide equitable solutions for all. And it's through because of my resolve that if it can find me where I am, all we need to do is expose someone else and find them where they are so that they have a chance to impact the future.